It was a typical day at work for Jennifer. The bustling city outside, the busy office, the phone calls, the meetings. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. But that all changed when she took the elevator down to the parking garage at the end of a long day. As she stepped out of the elevator, she felt a sudden sharp pain shoot through her leg. She stumbled, barely catching herself before collapsing to the floor. "I can't walk," she whispered in shock, her heart racing. In that moment, as she struggled to rise, a surprising figure emerged from the crowd of people nearby, Mark. He was the building's janitor, a quiet single dad with a humble demeanor, always working hard but never seeking attention. But today, Mark was more than just a janitor. He was her unexpected hero. Before anyone else could even react, Mark rushed to Jennifer's side. Without a second thought, he gently supported her and helped her to her feet, his calm presence offering a sense of relief. He didn't ask questions or wait for permission, he simply acted with kindness, seeing someone in need and offering his help. It was a small act, but to Jennifer, it meant the world. Hi there, before we dive deeper into this story, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and comment below if you believe in the power of kindness. You're watching Kindness Lights, where we share heartwarming stories that inspire you to spread love and compassion in your own life. Now, let's get back to Jennifer's story. As Mark helped her to a bench, she could see the concern in his eyes. She had been a CEO for years, running a successful company, managing millions of dollars in business deals, and being in control of everything. But here she was, in a moment of vulnerability, with no idea what to do next. Her usual confidence was gone, replaced by fear and uncertainty. And then, Mark's voice cut through the anxiety that was consuming her. "I've got you," he said, in a tone that was both reassuring and unwavering. "I'll help you get to your car. His words were simple, but they carried so much weight. Jennifer wasn't used to asking for help, let alone receiving it from someone she didn't even know very well. As Mark carefully helped her walk to her car, she couldn't help but reflect on the nature of kindness. It was something she often spoke about in business meetings, how to build relationships, foster teamwork, and maintain a positive work culture. But kindness wasn't something she had experienced in a very personal way in a long time. She had forgotten how powerful a simple, unselfish act could be. As they reached her car, Mark asked if she needed him to call an ambulance. Jennifer hesitated for a moment, then smiled, shaking her head. "No, I think I'm okay for now. But thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you." Mark nodded, offering a warm smile in return. "It's nothing. Just doing what anyone would do. But Jennifer knew it wasn't nothing. His kindness had saved her from a moment of deep fear. It was more than just helping her walk, it was the way he made her feel cared for and valued in that vulnerable moment. Over the next few weeks, Jennifer kept thinking about Mark's kindness. She learned more about him from their brief conversations. He was a single dad, working 2 jobs to support his daughter, barely making ends meet. His days were long, his time limited, and yet he always had a smile for everyone he met. He wasn't the kind of person who expected praise or recognition. In fact, he seemed embarrassed whenever Jennifer tried to thank him. But to Jennifer, he was a reminder of what kindness truly meant, of how it was often the quiet, unseen moments of compassion that made the biggest impact. Mark wasn't wealthy, and he didn't have a fancy job title or a position of power. But he had something far more important, a heart full of empathy, a willingness to help others, and a humility that was rare in a world that often values achievement over kindness. A few months later, Jennifer found herself in a position to make a difference in Mark's life. The company she ran was looking to expand its team, and Jennifer had the opportunity to hire someone for a new role. When she saw Mark's name on the list of potential candidates for a janitorial supervisor, she didn't hesitate for a second. She knew that he wasn't just a great worker, he was a person who embodied the kind of values she wanted to encourage within her company. She called him into her office one afternoon, and with a smile, she made him an offer that would change his life. "I want you to become part of the leadership team here," she said. "You've been a true example of what kindness and hard work look like, and I want to make sure you're recognized for that." Mark looked at her in disbelief, his eyes wide. "Are you serious?" Jennifer nodded. "Absolutely. You've earned it." Mark's eyes welled up with tears. It wasn't just the promotion that moved him, it was the recognition, the understanding, and the kindness Jennifer had shown him. In that moment, it wasn't about the job or the money. It was about the power of kindness to change lives in ways we don't always expect. And so, Mark's life changed that day, but it wasn't just about the career opportunity. It was about the ripple effect of kindness, how one simple act of helping someone in need could lead to something far bigger. Jennifer learned that kindness doesn't always have to come from those in positions of power. It can come from anyone, anywhere, and it can transform lives in the most unexpected ways. In the end, kindness is not about grand gestures. It's about small moments, the quiet things we do for one another, the ways we lift others up when they least expect it. We may not always see the impact of our actions right away, but trust me, those moments matter. So, just as Mark stepped up when Jennifer needed him, we all have the power to step up for others, to spread kindness wherever we go. Let's take that lesson to heart. And remember, the next time you see someone in need, don't wait for someone else to act. You might be the person who changes their world. Spread kindness. You never know how it might change your life, too.